Kitchen cleaning. I'll now show you how to clean the kitchen. The first thing you need to do is take off all the items from the bench and put them on the table. I'll do that now. Just leave those there. There. Once you've cleared the bench, then you can take out the cleaning implements from the cupboard below. The yellow cloth, spray and wipe, a toothbrush, a sponge, it says Windows. There's also some Jif for hard to get at stains. You can first empty the old dishwater and just rinse it of the old dishwater a little bit. So here. And you can drain any old rinse water. The first thing we can do is to use the spray and wipe to wash the sink. If you see any grime around the taps or around the edges, you can use the toothbrush. Inside bowls. Now we use some cold water to rinse. I'll just wipe it down a bit more. Wash this out a bit. Now we can clean the benches with the spray and wipe. Bit. We'll do the other side. rinse the cloth out a bit. Yeah. Just use cold water. You don't need to use hot water. After that, we put back the bottles into the cupboard. We can leave this yellow cloth out to dry since it's wet. So that's how you clean the kitchen sink and the benches. Once it's all dry, then you can replace all these items back on the bench. Putting back the items in the kitchen. I'll now show you how to put all the items back on the kitchen bench. We put these kettles here, kettle stands. I don't usually put the kettles on their stands. It just preserves them a bit more. These small items go here. The pad and pen, the clock, this little tray, and this is the washing up dish here, and cocoa put here. This is the sink drainer. The tray goes here. This just goes in the corner. One thing you can also do is to fill up the new washing up water. You just put a bit of this detergent in. Put a bit of warm water here and fill it up. Until it's nearly full. And then we get the plug for the rinse water. We just use cold water for the rinse water. We don't fill it up too much, just probably about 5 or 6 centimetres deep. And that's how you pack up all the items in the kitchen. The main bathroom. Important things to note when you're cleaning this main bathroom. The shower head. Never use this shower head to rinse the shower. The reason is it's very fragile and can break easily. The shower door. Please be very gentle when opening and closing this shower door, because if you're too rough with it, it comes off its hinges. The bathroom floor. Never pour water onto the bathroom floor. The reason is that it leaks into the unit down below. The bathroom taps. Never turn these taps on full blast, because later it stops the water from coming out. Washing the toilet. I will now show you how to wash the toilet. One of the things you'll need is some paper towels, and these can be found behind the bathroom door. I'll just get a few now. The first thing you do is use the paper towels to wash the outside of the toilet. Here are the bottles that you need for the whole bathroom. You get the spray white bottle for the bathroom. So I'll just proceed to wash the outside of the toilet first with the spray white. So this helps get rid of germs and clean the toilet on the outside. I'll get another one, and it's good to clean down below the toilet as well. And on the other side below. Next, we do inside the toilet. The seat. Get another one. The inside. And the rim. So that's how you wash the outside of the toilet. Now for the inside, we take some Jif and we'll just pour some of the Jif on the inside of the bowl. You can come a bit closer if you like to have a look. I'll just put some on the inside there, and I get the toilet brush. So I just dip some of the water there and do the inside of the bowl very well. Just do the sides first, and also try and do the upper rim as well. You can use this, oh dear, excuse me. You can use this smaller brush to get into the upper rim. And then lastly, we go right down into the bowl. So make sure you really scrub inside very well, because often it does need a lot of vigorous scrubbing. This here. Now to rinse, you just have to press the half flush button, but once you flush it, try and focus on the upper rim, because that's where the water does not normally flow and wash. So I'll just do that now. So just press it in the button, and I'll focus on the upper rim, because that's where it doesn't splash. And we'll put this back here. Right. And that's how you clean the toilet. Washing the basin. I'll now show you how to wash the basin in the main bathroom. The first thing you need to do is to pack all the bottles and cosmetics off the shelf. The easy way to do this is we get this dish here and we'll just put them all in here. I'll put these here. Just put that in a bin. And then these I'll just put on the floor. Perhaps I'll just put that there. Put this back here. This. Here. That was my plate in the water. You can put these on the floor. Too. So now we've cleared all the items so we can wash the bench. Now this chucks cloth around the tap I take to the laundry to soak. Let's go there now. Sorry, there's all this stuff. I'll just get one of the buckets from the laundry. I'll put the chucks which was on the tap. I'll put a bit of cold water in it, and underneath this sink there's some bleach. You just have to push this lid down. I'll just put a little bit of bleach in. Close it up again. I'll just swirl that around. So that helps to clean it. You just leave that there, and the next day I will take it out to rinse. So let's go back to the main bathroom. So to wash the basin now, you can get this blue chucks cloth, which is on the bathtub normally. All the bottles that you need for the bathroom are here. You take the spray and wipe, and over here in the corner is a toothbrush if you need it. So we'll just use this spray and wipe to clean. Sometimes I just like to wet the area first, just to dilute any dirt there is. I'll just use the spray and wipe now. So if there's a bit of grime around the taps, you can get the toothbrush and you just do around the edges. Sometimes the dirt is a bit hidden. Just do the spout as well. Right. Now often the drain can be quite black or grubby. When that occurs, you can get some Jif and you can put it in there. It's not too bad today, but and you can just get the toothbrush and scrub it. The toothbrushes are good too, just to get into the small cracks. Also, on some weeks, if you find that the mould there is very bad, you can put some Jif there and then also pour just a cap full of bleach over the jiff. You let it soak for 15 minutes and then you attack it with the toothbrush and all the black mould should be scrubbed off pretty easily. So that's just a future tip. Now that I've scrubbed it, I'll try and rinse it a bit more. And rinse the rest. Oops. I'll put these away for now. Back to where they were. Squeeze the cloth to wipe it over to get rid of the moisture. It's good to dry it as much as you can, because when it's wet, that's when it attracts a lot of the dirt and mould. Right, so that's the basin. I'll put the toothbrush away now. Now, for the mirror and the glass bench, I take the Windex product, glass cleaner, and I'll just spray this a bit. And what I'll do, I'll get these paper towels from behind the door again. And I'll use it to just try to do the glass parts. Underneath as well. Sometimes I wash this part with the chucks, but today I'll just use the Windex. And let me see, we'll put some Windex, some glass cleaner on the bottom as well. Put that in the bin. And then finally the top. The streaks should eventually go when it dries. That's why it's good to use a paper towel. And I'll put that in the bin. I'll put these away. And that's how you clean the basin and the mirror in the main bathroom. Cleaning the shower and the bathtub in the main bathroom. I've started in the laundry because we need a few tools for this job, which are found in the laundry. The first thing you'll need is a bucket. Then we get this broom. It's a clean broom which is not used for the floor, only for the shower. We also get this blue mop, which is also just used for the shower and not for the floor. Now let's go back to the main bathroom. Just go round into the hall, back into the main bathroom. Just leave these here for now. Take this off. The first thing we do is to put a few drops of the kitchen detergent out here into the bucket. You don't need very much because it's concentrated. We then fill the bucket with some cold water from the tub. I'll do that now. I'll move these bottles from the bathtub. We then just take the blue mop, put it into the bucket, and use this soapy water to wash the bathtub. The bathtub is not used very much, so it doesn't need a big scrubbing. We just use it to remove any dust that accumulates. The mop is good to use just to save your back as well. So you just go over it on the taps. Before we rinse it, we use the same bucket of water for the shower as well. So we use the same mop to wet all the walls. I'll just do it quickly today just to show you the method. You may spend a bit more time to sponge it down and scrub, but you can use this mop to wet all of the walls and the floor. You can just move out of the way because it's on wheels. If there's any hair, you can just do this circle and put it into the bin. I'll just get some long hair out of here. And oh, okay, yes. So you can also use this chucks to do the inside door if you wish, because it's a bit cumbersome with the mop. And then we'll just pour the rest of the soapy water onto the shower. I'll just leave that to hold, actually. Yeah. The next thing you do is you get this, get this broom, and you use it like a scrubbing brush to scrub the walls. I'll just do it quickly today, just to show you the method. When you're really cleaning, you may spend more time doing it, just to get out any soap, stains, or dirt or mould. So you use the broom this way to do all the walls and the floor to scrub it. So as I said, you'll probably scrub it a bit more and longer and more thoroughly than me today. This is just to show you the method. And after that, you can take this toothbrush here again, very handy tool for cleaning, and you can get this jiff. And if you see any black marks or mould at the corners, on the floor especially, you can get in there and just scrub them with the toothbrush. I'll just do a little bit here to demonstrate. As I said, on the day, if you do it, you may spend a bit more time to look for any stains. So there's often some dirt that builds up on the edges and the floor here, or inside this ledge where the door opens. Sometimes there's some in the corners. It's always good just to go over it just in case if it's hidden. Sometimes there can be some black marks on the outside as well. But generally it's not too grubby, this shower. But that's how you do that. Then, when you've done that, we'll put these things back, just for now. So after you've done your scrubbing thoroughly, with the broom and the toothbrush, then we do the rinsing. So what I'll do, I'll get another bucket of water to rinse. It's good to fill it up so that you'll have enough water to rinse the bathtub and the shower at the same time. So I'll just use the mop again to rinse all the soapy water from the bathtub. Oh, I'll get rid of this. So you rinse that. You may do this a bit more on the day, since I'm just demonstrating the method. And over here, you then use the rinse water to rinse all the walls. I'll go over the taps. And of course the floor, where you scrub the edges with a toothbrush. This little thing is just on wheel, you just have to move that away. I'll just get my, then for the door, you have to stand inside the shower and you can wash the door. You can use more soap for this if you need it. So any leftover water, you can just pour it out to rinse the bottom. I'll put that in the bathtub for now. If you see some hair on the floor, you can just you swirl it around and it's easier to pick up to put into the bin. So the last thing you do is just to rinse out the mop. It shouldn't be too soapy because you've had a rinse bucket. So just try and squeeze it out. Empty it after the rinse water. And we'll just go back to the laundry to put these things back. Yes, always be careful of this shower door because it's very brittle. If you treat it too roughly, it will go off its hinges, unfortunately. So we'll just go back to the laundry. So I'll put this back here and stand it up on it to dry. And I'll stand this with the handle on the bottom to dry, and I'll put this bucket back. And that's how you wash the shower and the bathtub in the main bathroom. The second toilet in the small bathroom. This is the second toilet in the small bathroom. You can wash this about once a month because it isn't used as much as in the main bathroom. It's mainly used for guests, but you do wash it in the same way that you wash the one in the main bathroom. Packing back the bathroom items. I'll now show you how to pack all the bathroom items back on the shelves after cleaning. First, we'll take this. All these just go back onto the shelf when it's dry. This goes here. Just the makeup tray. The plug goes here. This is the toothbrush, so we can put this back on the toothbrush stand. It's an electric toothbrush. And then we get these bottles that we put on the floor back here. This goes on the bathtub. This goes in its own tray here. And more bottles on the other side. And then the soap goes here. And that's how you put all the bathroom items back on the shelf.